Hi, welcome to our channel, Mind Programming, where we bring smart insights from top books distilled for busy minds. Let's begin. A strong brand is a promise. Brand is not a logo. It's not colors or a slogan. It's a quiet promise you make to the world and then keep. A man built a company that sold camping gear. He promised that his tools would never break in the wild. That meant he had to design everything with care. He answered every complaint personally. He even replaced products for free, no questions asked. That promise cost him in the short run. But in time, people began to believe in him. They bought more. They brought friends. His brand was not built with ads, but with trust. A strong brand doesn't speak loudly. It acts consistently. It tells people, this is who we are, and then proves it every day. You can't do it alone. One woman had a strong vision. She wanted to build a platform to connect local artists with small businesses. She worked alone for a year. She coded, designed, wrote, and promoted. But she grew tired. She missed deadlines. Her energy faded. Then she asked for help. A friend joined to handle outreach. Another friend helped with finance. Together, they moved faster and made fewer mistakes. They shared laughter, solved problems, and lifted each other during hard times. The work became lighter. Many people feel they must carry everything alone. But great things are rarely built in silence. They are built in teams, in trust, in shared effort. Asking for help is not weakness. It is wisdom. Be honest about what you can't do. There was a startup that built health tools. They promised to solve everything: sleep, stress, nutrition, exercise. But behind the scenes, their team wasn't ready. Deadlines slipped. Features broke. Users left. Then they made a bold decision. They cut half the features and focused only on helping people sleep better. They admitted what they could and could not do. The new product was clean, simple, and worked well. People returned. Trust grew. Saying no to some things made room to say yes to the right ones. Honesty is hard, especially when ambition runs high. But when you admit your limits, people believe your strengths. And your work becomes stronger, not smaller. Growth must be healthy, not just fast. A young man built a food delivery app. His ads were everywhere. New users poured in. But his drivers were unpaid for days. His system crashed often, and food arrived cold. He grew fast, but not well. After complaints exploded, he stopped everything. He slowed down. He fixed the system, built better tools for drivers, and made fewer promises. Growth slowed, but trust returned. Over time, the service became known not for speed, but for care. Fast growth looks good, but slow trust lasts longer. Healthy growth is balanced. It listens, repairs, and improves. If you only chase speed, you may break what you're building. But if you grow with care, your work will stand longer than a moment. Leave room for mystery. A woman built a creative tool that helped people draw ideas visually. It wasn't the most advanced or the most polished, but it had one quality others missed. It left space for the user's imagination. It didn't explain everything. It didn't guide every move. People had to play, try, wonder. And that mystery kept them coming back. They found new things each time. In a world filled with answers and noise, mystery invites people to explore. Not everything must be told. Not every feature must be added. When you leave just enough space for others to bring their thoughts, your work becomes theirs too. And that makes it unforgettable. Legacy is built in small choices. One older man ran a tiny repair shop for over 30 years. He never expanded. He never advertised. But he never missed a day of work. He fixed watches, radios, fans quietly, carefully. Every child in the neighborhood knew him. He always smiled. He charged little. When he retired, hundreds came to thank him. His impact wasn't loud, but it ran deep. His legacy was not one moment, but many small choices repeated with care. Legacy is not fame. It is the memory of how you treated people. It is the feeling your work left behind. Every day, every choice adds to that memory. Choose with heart. Work with honesty. That's how legacy is made. Start with belief. Everything begins in the mind. A young woman dreamed of helping refugee families adjust to new cities. She had no resources, no big team, no perfect plan. But she had belief. She began small, visiting families, writing guides, helping with school forms. One person helped 2, then 10, then 100. People saw her belief and joined. Slowly, her project became an organization. But it started with belief. The kind that holds steady when others laugh. The kind that doesn't fade after setbacks. Belief is the seed. It does not grow overnight. But if you water it with action, with truth, it will bloom into something greater than you imagined. The future is yours to shape. The future is not something that arrives fully formed. It is something people make with choices, risks, and care. There is a group of students who wanted to change how elderly people use technology. They had no experience, but they listened deeply. They built small tools that made things easier, bigger buttons, clearer steps, friendlier words. Over time, their tools spread. Lives improved. The future changed. It didn't happen by luck. It happened because someone saw a better way and chose to build it. The world will keep moving. But where it goes is shaped by those who choose to imagine something new and build it one brick at a time. If you have a dream, if you see a problem, if you carry a better vision, step forward. The future needs your hands. Build something that matters. At the heart of every meaningful creation is a desire to matter. Not to impress, not to copy, but to touch lives. One man built a simple map that helped people find clean water in crowded cities. It saved time. It eased worry. It brought peace. He didn't become rich, but he knew deeply that his work had mattered. And that was enough. The work you do may not always be seen. It may not always be praised. But if it helps, if it heals, if it lifts someone's day, then it is worthy. In the end, all great efforts come from this same root. Someone cared enough to make something that truly matters. So ask yourself not just what you can build, but what you care about enough to build well, with patience, truth, and heart. Thank you for listening, and please like the video and subscribe for more great upcoming content that will put you in top 1% people in the world.